Zombie, a hostile undead mob that spawns at night or in dark areas. Zombies slowly walk toward players and villagers, dealing damage with simple melee attacks. They can wear armor, use weapons, and sometimes break down doors on harder difficulties. If they attack a villager, that villager can turn into a zombie villager, which adds a layer of survival strategy to village gameplay. Skeleton, a ranged hostile mob armed with a bow. Skeletons spawn in dark places and attack from a distance, making them more dangerous than basic melee enemies. When defeated, they drop bones and arrows, which are useful for farming and crafting. Their accuracy increases on harder modes, forcing players to use cover or close the distance carefully. Creeper, a silent hostile mob known for its explosive attack. Creepers approach quietly and detonate when close to a player. The explosion can destroy terrain and structures, which makes them especially feared in survival worlds. When struck by lightning, they become charged creepers with far stronger explosions. Spider, a fast hostile mob that can climb walls. Spiders spawn at night and in dark caves, attacking players with quick melee strikes. During the daytime, they become neutral unless provoked. Their ability to climb vertical surfaces makes them unpredictable in combat situations. Enderman, a tall, neutral mob found in the overworld, the Nether, and especially the End. Endermen become hostile only when a player looks directly at their face. They can teleport short distances and move certain blocks, creating a strange and unsettling presence. In the End dimension, they are a core part of the environment. Witch, a hostile mob that uses splash potions in combat. Witches throw harmful potions at players and drink beneficial ones to heal or resist damage. They spawn during raids and in swamp huts. Their use of potion effects makes them tougher than most standard enemies. Slime, a bouncing hostile mob that spawns in specific chunks and swamp biomes. Slimes split into smaller versions when defeated, each still capable of attacking. They drop slime balls, which are essential for crafting sticky pistons and other redstone items. Ghast, a large floating hostile mob found in the Nether. Ghasts fire explosive fireballs from a distance and emit loud cries that echo through the dimension. Players can deflect their fireballs back at them, turning their own attack into a weakness. Blaze, a floating hostile mob that spawns in nether fortresses. Blazes shoot bursts of fire and hover above the ground, making them difficult targets. They drop blaze rods, which are required for brewing potions and accessing the End dimension. Piglin, a neutral mob found in the Nether that becomes hostile if players are not wearing at least one piece of gold armor. Piglins can barter with players by exchanging gold ingots for useful items. Their behavior adds a trading system to the dangerous Nether environment. Villager, a passive mob that lives in villages and offers trades. Villagers have different professions based on their job site blocks, such as farmers or librarians. Trading with them is one of the main ways to obtain enchanted books and rare resources. Iron Golem, a large neutral mob that protects villages from hostile threats. Iron Golems attack any mob that harms villagers or the player's reputation in a village. Players can also build them manually using iron blocks and a carved pumpkin to create powerful defenders. Wolf, a neutral mob found in forests and taiga biomes. Wolves can be tamed with bones, turning them into loyal companions that attack hostile mobs alongside the player. Once tamed, they follow commands and can be bred to expand a pack. Cow, a passive farm animal that spawns in grassy biomes. Cows drop beef and leather when defeated and can be milked using a bucket. They are one of the most reliable early food sources in survival mode. Sheep, a passive mob known for providing wool. Sheep spawn in many biomes and come in various natural colors. Players can shear them for wool without harming them, which is important for crafting beds and decorative blocks. Chicken, a small passive mob that lays eggs over time. Chickens drop raw chicken and feathers, which are used for arrows. They are easy to farm and require little space, making them practical for early survival bases. Squid, a passive aquatic mob that spawns in rivers and oceans. Squid drop ink sacs used for crafting dyes and certain items. They swim aimlessly and do not attack players, serving mainly as a resource source in water environments. Guardian, a hostile aquatic mob found in ocean monuments. Guardians fire laser-like beams that charge before striking, and they inflict mining fatigue when near Elder Guardians. Defeating them allows access to valuable monument treasures. Wither, a powerful boss mob that players must summon intentionally using soul sand and wither skeleton skulls. The wither flies, shoots explosive projectiles, and causes the wither status effect. Defeating it grants a nether star, which is required to craft a beacon. Ender Dragon, the main boss of the End Dimension. The Ender Dragon flies around central obsidian pillars, regenerating health from end crystals. Players must destroy the crystals before defeating the dragon. Its defeat marks the completion of the game's primary progression path. Warden, a powerful hostile mob found in the deep dark. It is blind and detects players through vibrations like footsteps. The Warden deals massive damage and can use a ranged sonic boom attack. Its presence applies the darkness effect, encouraging players to avoid fighting it directly.